my horse to the old town road. I'm going.
Mic issue. Mic issue. Can you guys hear me? Oh, shit. I can finally see movement on my mic. Am I good? Can you guys hear me? Was that enough fucking dead air for you? Oh, Taps is in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys a second to hopefully respond to me. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here fucking talking to myself, and you know, that. It's always fun. Yo, Jess, sweet. Okay, finally. I was starting to wonder if I fucking lost my mind. Okay, so wow. Okay, I feel like, okay, that was so appropriate. All that dead air right now is so fucking appropriate for what's to come. Fucking AIDS. Monco Burr. Let me hear. Let me speak! Let me hear. God. So you guys are in for a hell of a show. Levels are low. I don't know how this shit works. Wait, unhide all. No, I just want to turn my volume up. How do I turn my volume up on this? Ugh! So I switched over to Streamlabs OBS instead of my usual, just straight OBS. So I'll just start yelling. Or maybe you can. Yeah, so again, I haven't gotten around to making you guys mods on this channel, okay? Oh shit, Jess is the only mod right now. Okay, yeah, with what's to come, I'm just gonna quickly go fix that. Let me just go into my YouTube, my YouTubes, where it should show me. Yep, look at that.
Again, I haven't gotten
Oh
around
shit,
to
okay.
making you
No,
guys
I don't
mods
want to
on
know.
this
I don't want to
channel,
hear myself.
okay? Oh shit, Jess is the only mod right now.
No, stop.
Okay,
I don't want to hear myself.
yeah,
Shut up. Shut up, me. You fucking suck. You're the worst. I don't know what stream that is, but that stream is literally the worst stream ever. Okay. Let me just quickly mod people and then we'll... Obviously, I'm stalling. I really don't want to really get to the show right away. This is gonna be fucking, I know. I'm sorry, kitten. It's, this show's gonna be shitty. Especially if... Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be shitty. Let me just go through... get Phil. I'm trying to remember who I had as mods before. So as you guys noticed, so first of all, this is a new channel. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Leave a like. If you want to donate to the show, that is a thing now I can properly do. The Streamlabs links is in the description. And let's be honest, we probably all know exactly where that money's going to end up. And it's oh, I'm fucking 100% stalling, Phil. That money's going to go to Augie. Boost your mic. I don't know how. I just feel like I should just start yelling. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do... I don't know how to boost it. Like, I can switch it off. It gives me that option. But it doesn't tell me how to... Oh, wait. Is it in this? Wait. Hold up. Auto. I don't know. Wait, I think I may have figured it out. Please wait. Please hold. This is how you stall, guys. Oh, no, it went... No. OBS sound. No, that's what I'm doing. I'm an advanced... Oh, it's all the way. Okay, cool. No, you guys are fucking insane, and Night Owl says it's fine, so y'all fucking need to get good. Okay, so, again, I am stalling. I really don't want to get into the show. If you have not yet subbed, please sub, because this is a new channel. So, yeah. There is that. No, I can't hear. Wait, what? Now I'm confused. What's happening? What's happening right now? What the fuck? No, I can't hear it. Hear what? What? I am so fucking confused! Ugh! Fine, I'll just start fucking yelling at you guys. Is that better? I'll sit up properly. I'll start fucking yelling. Honestly, especially this beginning bit, is gonna be a fucking yell fest, okay? Also, hi, Cat. I love you, BB. You're my favorite. Anyway, so, first of all, again, I don't want to talk about this, but we're gonna have to. It was weird. Okay. I don't want to talk about this. I've been putting off talking about this because I don't want to give this any more attention than I fucking need to. And I'm just gonna switch my browser and you're gonna see exactly who we're talking about. And they're currently live at the moment. So I'm really fucking annoyed as is. But I'm just gonna pull that up and let that sit there for a moment. So you guys can figure out what we're gonna talk about first thing. Fucking tell me what we're gonna talk about. Tell me, look at those number of views. That amount of views is what my fucking name is worth to these people. Oh, I am so fucking annoyed. Yeah, so we're talking about some shit that went down, I don't know, about when was that? November 2nd. So about, oh, hi Lance. About a fucking week ago, I had a stream done on me. One thing was about the plutonium B incident, which we'll get into, and we have reason to believe she may have fucking orchestrated that part. But again, we don't know. It could be completely coincidence, but once you see something, you'll probably also lift up your eyebrow a little bit. And then there's also allegations that I fucking spread CP. So that one is a little bit... We'll get to it. It's a little... It's shitty. It's shitty. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to it. In the meantime, allow me to pull my co-hosts in. See. Okay.
Chair.
Hello, guys. I am here. I have returned.
Hello. How you doing, man?
I am really wanting to not have to talk about any of this shit. I just want this to be done. Are they still
It is so
live?
funny, though.
Are
It's
they
so
still?
funny.
I need to know if they're still alive.
You really don't. Who gives a fuck about them? Let's just talk about the issues and let's move on with our life right after.
Yeah, once I know if they're live.
Okay.
They are live.
They
currently. 82
Hi,
people watching.
Tonka!
The honky tonk piano is still slowly plodding along. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this open. As soon as they know we're talking about them, they're gonna fucking jizz themselves.
Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Tonka Truck's Playhouse is watching. I feel so honored.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Fuck my life.
Hey, Lizzie, how you doing, mate?
Yo.
Good to see Lizzie in the chat.
Yeah, Lizzie in the chat. Lizzie, fucking save me. Anyway, so
Well,
we're gonna...
all Tonka is doing is it's the regular Tonka downtime with no words. Just literally no fucking words.
The dead air cast.
Yes,
Dead air.
That's all it is.
Dead air. Anyway,
You know what they have? Dead air and dead brain cells.
Yeah, so again, to those who's just coming in, this is a new channel. I made a new channel. So this is going to be the new official Turtle channel. The other channel is going to be kept as my personal YouTube. So if you can all please subscribe over here, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I lost my 100 subs, and I'm actually very salty about that. So please get me back to my 100. So please, I need to fucking clout chase. Can someone just like me? Someone love me?
Oh yeah. Someone validate me. I need your validation.
Someone please love me. Anyway, so guys, we gotta stop stalling, shall we? Shall we talk?
You know they're gonna clip that.
We'll dive into the wheelchair.
Let's dive into the AIDS. That is. So as I was saying in the intro, about a week ago, Tonka's group was talking about me. So the first thing we're gonna address, and the first thing they talked about me was the whole plutonium B thing. So, of course, I had to pull in the important players from that time. Just to make it clear, guys, did we fucking dox her? Where did we get her information about her?
Yes, we 100%
the...
doxed her. We did everything. We did everything immoral in the book. We actually, like, killed every person that she loved.
Dude, they're gonna clip that, you asshole. Fucking hate your guts.
Yeah,
I mean,
fucking clip me.
If you mean triggering her enough to make her put it up herself.
I was already called dumber than John Swan by them. I've already won.
I mean, and you know what? There was also a karaoke session. Let's not.
There was a great karaoke session.
There was a great.
In fact, we could do karaoke session part 2. I have the guitar sitting right.
Oh my god, yes. So at the end of the stream, if we have time, we can fucking do karaoke. Kitchen edition
again.
karaoke.
Look,
Stay tuned for sing along with anonymity.
If someone with Tonka tries to call into the show, I will make sure to serenade them beautifully.
Yeah.
My God.
Again, the only thing we ever did was trigger her enough to put up her details herself.
Yeah. That's about all we did. I don't think that we did anything.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So
too bad.
So now the only reason...
So if they are listening, just FYI, guys, maybe you should do your research and figure out this isn't the first community she's been in. She was in the beauty community prior to this, and has a long history of being a shit cunt there too.
Well, what do you mean, kitten? They're too stupid to do their own research.
They go to the Googles and they type the name in.
That's too much. That's too much for the little brains to handle.
Well, you know.
What I said in chat really synchronizes Tonka. I said, get rid of the dead air and stand up for yourself. He's in a wheelchair, so I'd say that that's quite ironic.
Yeah. So they talk.
All right, let's look at all these events going from start to end, all in a straight line, in basically a too long didn't read version. The very abbreviated version of what happened is certain things on Twitter came to my attention regarding her making threats to other people, appearing to be doxing Augie RFC. Alleging to be in contact with members of his college, which is a relationship that she really is in no position to have. Weird things to be claiming. Now, as a result of what happened, we were in communication with people from her past. Now, some of these people know her in real life and referred to her by the name Adelaide. I referred to her by the name Adelaide in DMs only, when I was asking, how should I address you? This name, or that name?
It wasn't even DMs. It was a text message from her brother, who is a lawyer.
No, wasn't there one before that?
Because he was the one.
Because I do remember there was a Discord.
Well, actually, that came later on. That came later on, Anonymity.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just get things all in a line for simplicity's sake. We were in contact with some people from the past about her shitfuckery from the past. Shitfuckery which she carries from community to community to community, and I asked her in one of my initial DMs with her, how should I address you? This name, or Adelaide? What she then did was she snipped out those DMs and put them on Twitter, thereby publishing her name herself. So I did not disclose to the public what her name was. I was asking her how she would prefer to be addressed, and she put her own name on Twitter. Now, also, in her Twitter bio, it states she lives in the Blue Mountains, and she makes a lot of claims about how she is, quote unquote, a uni professor, a professor at a university. So by those bits of information, whether she's a professor or not, spoiler alert, she's not. For her position, she probably finished a TAFE course, which is like a special ed. It's basically higher education for people who can't quite cut the mustard at a university, right? By those bits of information, we are to establish that her name is Adelaide, she lives in the Blue Mountains, and she works at a university close to the Blue Mountains. There is only one major university close to the Blue Mountains, and that is Western Sydney University. Somehow putting these three things together is a dox.
Wow, Phil,
no,
so
it's
bad.
not.
How dare you? How fucking
How
dare
dare
you do any kind of research?
Yeah, you did some deplorable things. The only reason that I was involved is because my channel name is in that screenshot of her saying, I could dox you, but I won't.
All right, so let's just cut that for a second and let's go to the next bit where it becomes interesting. She then makes all these claims on the old Twitter about how you're doxing me, you're talking about my private personal information. I'm going to go to the police, blah 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 blah. So what do? I give my phone number, my mobile phone number, to a mate of mine, Candace, who replies to her that, okay, if you do want to pursue this, his name is Phil, this is his phone number, go for your life. So basically I'm calling her bluff. It's like, no, this isn't a dox. You ain't got shit. So what does she do? She then gets the police involved. The police give me
called the cops on Phil.
Yeah. The police give me a call, and we just have a fucking good laugh about that. If you want to see the details of those calls, they are in some of the previous videos on this channel. Yep. I believe it's in part 2 of the plutonium video.
You have your fucking memory better than me. I would have had to look.
It's in part 2. It's in part 2 of the plutonium video. Yeah. You can hear how that call transpires, where basically the cops.
Shit, guys, Tonka was right. We are doing 3 videos on it. He knew ahead of time.
Guys,
he knew ahead of time. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Harassment. This is harassment, guys.
Oh shit, man.
It's now harassment.
Oh shit.
Right.
Wait, but we're not putting her in the title.
No.
And we're not putting her in the screen.
With me, the story gets better. So the police give me a call, and we just have a fucking good laugh about it. It's like, yeah, she ain't got shit. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She also gets her quote-unquote lawyer brother onto the case. He sends me a message trying to give me the ooga boogers. I then respond with him about some things that are going on, and then a phone call happens. Where
we try to get, because he's a lawyer and he's giving us a professional phone call as a lawyer, we then have the right to look into the if he is an actual lawyer, we have the right to look in to see if that is an actual lawyer. Spoiler, technically he's a lawyer, but he's not in a position where he could do anything.
He is a lawyer in a completely different field, but he is still quote unquote her lawyer brother.
Yeah, so
I have a word to him about what the situation is, and he basically says to me, "Okay, look, you have nothing to worry about. We ain't going to do anything to you. There's nothing for you to be concerned about at all. But could you just sort of lay off?" So essentially, he seems to be sick of his own sister's shit as well.
I mean, obviously we're like
so to quote Gene Wilder in an old movie about a chocolate factory, you get nothing, you lose. Good day, plutonium. Yeah.
Would you look at that? The actual original tweet. I believe that we have an archive of all of her
we have an
threads.
archive, and I need to. The only thing I haven't done yet is because I'm a fucking student and I don't have all day to deal with this shit. It's posted onto the list.
And hey, I'm just paying attention now to what you have up on screen. A
Yeah.
42-year-old who is making
this,
claims
honestly,
to
this
be
is
very cozy with Augie and Bo Blacks and Edwin and these other creators. Meanwhile, these same creators who she is claiming to have these personal friendships with and be tight with their communities, they're going, who the fuck is this crazy cunt?
Yeah, I mean, she.
And
I
then
mean,
she
she.
shit talked all of
Hold
them
up,
on a
so-
call.
so
We
To be
want
fair-
nothing to do with her.
To be fair, guys, she has since come out and has publicly, I think, apologized to at least Bo Blacks, from what I hear. Someone fact check me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
So I mean, we got to give her that. Let's.
The original tweet that she put out was, I believe I have it here. For the love of God, can someone get this stalker? And she's talking about Izzy Tan, and then says, "Nice mod." Bo Blacks, Josh responds, "Please just settle this without involving me. I'm having a good time in streamer chat, not to babysit." And then she's like, "Well, why did you unmod me?" That was her original complaint. and then
You're a
she said that
crazy
she
cunt.
got-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she got very mad that Bo Blacks had unmodded her, and then proceeds to bitch about another mod and saying that she
Wow.
should get hers back, and sort of that situation.
Yo, I'm being bullied in my chat right now. I'm being called a pay pig. This is what fucking Tonka calls me. Like, this is fucking harassment.
Who's calling you that?
Pescator is Punish Pescator right now is calling me out in my fucking.
Oh,
chat.
Punish Pescator is just a troll. He's all right.
I am being called a fucking pay pig. I do not go oink. I go oink oink. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
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 Sorry about that. I saw that and I just had to say something. Because it was too beautiful not to.
Bloody hell.
Look, Punish Pescator is just trying to find a pig so he can get some cheek grease, okay?
Oh, he's got to grease them cheeks, man. I mean, it's hard out there for poor Pesca.
Okay, so this has been on the screen for a while, but I don't think it's really been read out. So this
Yeah,
is
sorry.
in response to the Tonka Trucks fucking stream, where she goes, "Thanks, guys. I appreciate this. I am 42, so a quote-unquote old lady in YouTube years. But my upset, speech 100, was that they keep saying elderly, but it's pics of me on chemo." Okay, let's pause there for a second.
Yeah. let's
She has
break
made
this
a
down.
lot of claims over the months. She has claimed to be a chemo survivor, a COVID-19 survivor, a university professor, someone who has a very popular checkmarked YouTube channel, but no, we can't know what it is because she wants to keep that part of her life separate. And also a former employee for Gawker. She makes a shitload of claims. We have no fucking idea what she's telling the truth about. It's possible she might have had cancer. I have no evidence of this at all. It's entirely possible she might have it. I don't know that.
We don't know.
What I do know is that there's certain pictures of her that make her look old as fuck, and I don't see any evidence of cancer taking its toll.
I mean, yeah. We
It's
could be
entirely
wrong.
possible that it's entirely possible that having cancer and the treatment for the cancer is making her look old. I'm not discounting that as a possibility. What I am doing is pressing X to doubt, because I have a lot of doubt about every single thing that she types or comes out of her mouth.
Yeah, and as far as the chemo stuff goes, like, that's pretty low down on the list of, like, arguments we made. If she has chemo, okay, we apologize.
Yeah.
How would we know that? It has nothing to do with the arguments we were making about. Like,
All right. Hang on. Let's go on for a sec. One of them I tagged chemo. Hang on. 1 sec. One of them I tagged chemo, making me look 73, not 65. Now, the images that we found were from her Twitter timeline by other people that were on the Discord that we're on, which is when we were trying to find out some information about who the fuck is this crazy cunt, and they would have seen that as the tag, and that was never brought up. It's just a vast array of pictures that she has made available herself on her own Twitter timeline. Nothing about cancer was visible to us when we found those pictures.
Yeah.
So I believe she is now changing the narrative ipso facto.
Yeah, especially.
I interrupted somebody. Go on.
That was me. I'm going to reiterate one thing that I've already said before, and that's liars over-explain. And she over-explains everything. Even Augie made the comment in like a stream, what was it, Wednesday?
Oh.
When he said that when he asked her to give him his docs, she gave him mostly a story about her and her exes and very little to do with the docs. That's very telling.
So the same story pretty much that we got. That went way back further than anything we were even talking about.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I'm a low-level academic teaching film,
hold on one second.
Sorry, what's he doing?
1 second. Punish Pescator, I'm actually going to have to disavow that one. I'm not entirely sure that one's going to put us in anyone's good graces.
Everybody disavows.
Fucking everybody's disavow right now. Disavow that message. Disavow Punish Pescator.
Where the fuck is it? Well, y'all taking it.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a no.
That's a big no.
So here we go. I am a low-level academic teaching film, but I'm on leave recovering and trying to write a book. I called the cops on Phil because he messaged me his number. No, I put my number. I gave my number to Candace, who replied to one of her tweets with that number
in it.
to call her bluff. All right? It was to call her bluff. I called the cops on Phil because he messaged me his number and said he was at a pub at the end of my street. Okay, no. I passed on my phone number in case she wanted to call the police, and I said, if she wants to talk about it, I'm currently sitting at insert random pub in the Blue Mountains eating a lovely schnitzel, and if she wants to pop by to have a chat, I'd be more than happy to do so. All I did was go on the Google for pubs that are in the Blue Mountains, which is the area that she says that she's in, and said I was at insert random pub here.
I mean, to be fair, I can understand why that
sounds like she's a bit paranoid.
I can understand why that would put her off a little bit. I mean, especially if she doesn't know you and know that you're like fucking just being a shithead. So
exactly.
I don't want anything to come off misconstrued. I wanted us to make everything be pretty fucking clear. And yes, Luna, I did see that.
Well, hang on. Then my brother called just to ask him to stop doxing me over and over, and he put my bro's number on his Twitter.
What?
No, I didn't.
Don't remember that.
No, we actually did. I'm looking at the messages right now.
Yeah, let's pull those up quickly.
I will send you the link to the actual messages that were sent or put out, because I don't believe. Yeah, guess what? He fucking censored the number.
Wow, such a shitty thing to do. How dare you censor that number? How dare you do the fucking bare minimum?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, take a look at those screenshots that I just sent you in your DMs. You might enjoy seeing that.
Oh, I love it. Love to see it.
Are you able to pull that up briefly?
I got it right here. Just moving over to the other window.
Waiting for the stream to update.
Yeah. I didn't share my thing with you guys yet.
No, you haven't shared it with the Discord call. I'm watching the actual stream with the sound down.
Wow, I'm the worst, man. Let's try this.
Yeah, fucking boomer.
I am
All right,
such a fucking boomer. It's true. Let's see which is quicker, the live.
Yeah, so click on any one of the screenshots, and would you look at that? The phone number, except for the last 3 digits, which you can't track a phone number based on the last 3 digits, they're all censored.
Yeah. Right there. 275. That's all we got. Someone do the detective work. I mean...
Call every number that has the ending of 275, guys. Let's see how long that takes.
Let's see how long that takes.
So we have to figure out how those numbers even look.
Yeah, I don't even... That's so much effort, man. I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah, so if you want, you can actually go through the... let's go through the messages that were sent between me and her brother, just to give the audience a bit of additional context.
Obviously. We want all the context out there. If we did something wrong,
Mhm.
we will figure that out while doing this.
All right. So I basically send a pictures to. Okay, here we go. Oh no, this isn't the tweet. These are the messages themselves. I replied to a comment on a YouTube video. She was making threats last night to some random American I don't even know. I have ceased communication with her on all platforms. I'm still free to talk about her actions, and we are concerned about her working anywhere near students and repeating her behaviour in the next online community she migrates to. Noted. If she does stupid shit online, especially if it reflects similar behaviour over the past 4 years, she does not have the right to be unnoticed. People are free to talk about what they observe, and people should and people will
People should
be mean on the internet.
They should
scroll up. Yeah, scroll up these messages, observe her social media activity and mine. I'm happy to provide context for everything. Best not to communicate anymore. Let's go to the next picture.
And then there's there is I just sent you something in your DM.
Here we go. Again, I'm not word salad. I'm not communicating with her anymore.
Oh.
Should I feel threatened by Adelaide? I don't appreciate the fear mongering. I simply have concerns. What the fuck happened here?
Sorry.
Okay.
No,
you're right.
I didn't want it to.
Yeah. I simply have concerns related to her behaviour with online creators and their communities. Do I have anything to fear from you? Is there a vague threat of legal action hanging over me because people have been mean to her on the internet? Remember the time she alleged I was a pedophile? I sure do. And then I include the screenshot of where she alleges just that. Because I talk to a lot of people online. Some of them are under the age of 18. Mate, I have receipts about her actions, including slander, coming out of my ears. Here's where she admits to having all these docs. Watch it in full if you want to hear your sister being a compulsive liar. And then there's a link to one of Turtle's previous streams, which includes a conversation that Adelaide knew was recorded, where she admits to having his full docs, which is somehow different from the docs that she sent to Augie. But, you know, we can't have that information because reasons. Next screenshot.
Actually, I want to just quickly...
yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was about...
the initial messages, yes.
Yeah.
But if you want to look at that actual screenshot, because that's the text message that Phil was sent, look at the reply that Plutonium left. I think it's a real interesting reply. Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I have to. Just a second, I have to go. I don't have to go on my alt.
Blocked because
Oh yeah, I have to go on my alt.
This
alt is no longer gonna be a secret. It's fine.
Just hop over to an incognito window.
Yeah, incognito mode, Matt.
Ooh, can I do that with Dave?
Copy the link to the tweet. Down in your Windows taskbar, right-click Brave and then open Cognito window. Or incognito window.
Oh, now I have to set up a Yo! Wait, that actually works.
Yo.
That's why I keep telling people on Twitter, go ahead and block me. I can still see your shit in incognito.
Oh, that is
laughing my fucking ass off.
Dude, I feel like I've just learned something new about the internet.
Oh, by the way, where the fuck is my wrench?
Yo, where? You don't have a wrench? Wow. I will.
You are such a wrench.
You're such a. Wow. Okay, I will give you your wrench. I promise. Just let me do this quickly.
Let her think.
Oh my god, it takes a lot for me to think. I have like no brain up here.
It's all right.
Not me just make a new fucking capture. Yeah, of course. And guys,
before we go, I would like to, as I said in the chat, please do not harass Plutonium at all. We do not condone such behavior and disavow any of it happening.
Wait, which one is it? That one?
Exactly what he said.
Exactly. Smart brains over here. Me dumb brain. They smart brain.
I just wanted to let you guys know that nobody else deserves a wrench except for me. Okay, bye.
Aww, yes!
Jess.
Look at that fucking tea.
Hey, Jess. Hey, Jess, sit and spin.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
We have
Oh,
a mod fight.
And
Okay,
there we go. Now, so that was the original tweet that was sent, and then instead of saying that we had doxed her, what she says was, "No, call and ask." And then scroll down a tad bit more. Basically, just looking through those replies on this tweet. It's paused on your stream, yeah.
Dude, isn't the live working? Oh no, I need
The
to
live's working. Yeah.
look.
Yeah, you
Okay,
need to
I need
change
to
your stream
fucking
window.
change it.
No,
Okay.
don't worry about it. I'm watching the live stream. It's
My
all right.
life.
Yeah,
I
and then
am the biggest of boomers.
Candace says, "You scroll up a tad bit. You can't be on the phone filing an official report. I can't fucking read that anymore. You can't be on the phone filing an official report if you filed one earlier and advised me via text. You were not good at this bluffing thing." And then Candace also says he just spoke with Constable Sanderson and they both thought it was funny. And then she says, "Yeah, I know, like cancer."
Hilarious, guys. She's a fucking lol. Big lol.
Free.
Candace
Well,
is
obviously we're doing very well.
I've now repeatedly asked him and others to leave me alone, so we'll see how we get from there. Well,
That's
unfortunately for Plutonium, what she doesn't realize is that repeatedly asking someone to do something doesn't make it wrong.
I continuously ask for someone to love me, but no one ever loves me. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. I mean, you know? Yeah. Sad turtle moment. Oh, when Jess gets off, she's gonna come at you guys. Ooh. Ooh. I wouldn't want to be around that.
We have to have over 100 subs for mod fight.
Yep. See, guys, here's the motivation. Please sub to the channel if you want to see Jess and Kitten go down. It'll be round 2 of what occurred in Swan's chat on election night.
Oh God.
Oh, that was great.
Oh my God.
You mean the night where John took a nap?
That night, yeah, that where he took a fucking nap.
Oh my God. That was funny.
Whatever happened to Izzy X Turtle? I don't know. Izzy's fucking deserted me. Do you see him right now? He's not here. So sad. Anyway, so that was that. Sorry about that. We had to go off on that little tangent quickly.
But you know, I think it's just a tad bit fucking.
What's the purpose of talking about her on today's stream?
Well, yeah, we have to get to the Tonka stuff. We've spent almost an hour looking at Plutonium. Now it's time to get to Tonka. Let's get this shit over with.
Yeah.
Tonka, if the wheelchair man is listening, have a good day. I really do. I hope you have a good day.
We hope you have a
Friday
lovely Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I hope one day you can get out of the wheelchair.
I hope your mom was able to sell that Mercedes and the Benz.
Oh, Mercedes and the
both
Benz.
the cars.
Both the cars. Okay, so this, like I mentioned, they had a stream where they talked about me. They talked about the plutonium thing, which we went over. If there's any questions regarding that, I have no problem answering them. We're all pretty open about what kind of went down there.
Yeah, if we're gonna do an investigation on someone, we I think almost any time we're gonna be 100% transparent about what happened in said investigation.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect nothing less.
It is only fair for you guys to understand what happened, and we will do our best not to omit information unless it is going to potentially harm someone involved, including the person that you're doing the investigation on.
Yeah, but
the last thing that any of us want is for Plutonium or anyone else to be harassed.
Oh no, not at all. That's not the point of this at all. No reason for it. But anyway, this stream rather got sent out to someone today because they talked about me and they said mean words about me, guys. They were very mean to me.
How dare they?
I know, I'm so nice. Anyway, so we went back over to the stream and we happened to see this comment, which I'm sure you can imagine. A few eyebrows got raised. As to, what what's going on there. Okay, so now the other accusation about me, which God, the fact that I have to give this any fucking attention. So who remembers the whole server raid stuff when it came to BritBong? Put ones in the chat if you remember. Twos, I guess, if you weren't there. In which case,
Oh
I feel
yeah,
really
Brickbong's
fucking. Yeah, in which case, I feel really happy for you that you weren't there. One. Of course, the two people on the show comment first.
Just to say, I love that it says Tonki's Playhouse. That doesn't sound like some sort of like disgusting sexual place to me.
Also, I'm gonna switch off from Tom.
Yeah, nothing sus at all there, right?
Thanks, Punish Pescator in chat. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So yeah, Kat, you weren't here. Well, no, you were kind of here for the. Yeah, fuck off, Pescator. Fuck off, Jess.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah,
the worst.
when's September 3rd,
Fuck's sakes.
We still waiting.
Too. I wasn't listening. Typical. Okay, so I'm gonna assume you're all whatever. And if you haven't actually heard about it, which I assume you all have, because I actually recognize your fucking names. First of all, then we'll talk about it later. Anyway, during that time, there was a lot of people. Again, the accusation is that it was BritBong. As Tonkish Group likes to point out, we have no solid proof on that.
We do.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was looking through plutonium, I found solid proof provided by Candace. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, do we want to dispel that quickly on stream?
Well,
yes.
Yeah, they had tweeted something out, and I can hold on. Just keep on going with the story, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah. So anyway, during that time, there was all this stuff happening, and during that time in particular, I was in Tonka's Discord chat, and I had been there for I think about I wanted to say around a month. I mean, it was around. I was on his show once, and then since then I was in his server, and kind of stayed there. So this is when all the BritBong stuff was happening. And I was getting questioned about it and, being asked, like, what's going on? Like, and so I explained it, this is what happened. We had these messages coming to the server. We have these links. Pretty sure they're fucking CP. Yeah, that's what happened. And this is the problem now, is because they're saying one thing about what happened. I don't have access to those chats anymore. I can only go off my own memory as far as what happened. But from what I can recall, they were basically like, you're lying, like we don't believe that this is happening. So I shared a screenshot that I got from someone. I don't see a reason to say who anyway. So I got a screenshot from them, and I shared it in the server. So, to be fair to them, the only thing and again, like at the time, like I apologized up and down for this, is I didn't black out the link, but at the same time, if they were asking for proof, I'm not entirely sure I should have blacked out the link. Anyway, not the point. So, at that point, I was pissed. It was 24 hours. I haven't gotten much sleep because Phil can attest we were like fucking running around trying to do damage control at the time.
Yep.
Like there was nothing there. Jess, you just tried to send me a super chat, but I think you sent it to the wrong stream address. Just FYI. So we were up for 24 hours. I was pissed. So I started making really shitty jokes about flowers because, I was pissed. Obviously, they were calling us a lie. So it's like, oh yeah, guys, we're all lying. Like, this link's, like, obviously a fucking flowers. Like, it was a really shitty joke. I'll admit, it wasn't one of my best ones. I could have did better.
There we go. There's the proof. It was from John's discussion chat in his server.
Mimi just subbed, though.
We took Candace took a screenshot of what happened there.
Oh.
And I've just sent that to you.
Okay. Well, did you say anything, Jess, at the time? Wow, Turtle stealing money. Yo, it could be, but at least this time it actually got to me. I actually saw the email come up saying I got money, so thank you. Thank you for the, what, I think it was $3? Anyway, so before we look into that.
Yeah, you might want to take a look at the link I sent you.
Yeah.
Well as, just share your screen.
Because I want to get through this before we actually look at that.
Oh, I see.
That's not, I mean, it's here nor there at this point. So I made a shitty joke. I went to Twitter with my shitty joke being like, hey guys, Avi, look, fucking Tonka's group doesn't like flowers. But it was, again, really shitty. Oh, 6? I got 3. Anyway, it was a really shitty joke. I admitted to that. And as soon as, so they took it as, like, me going off and showing that, hey, there's, like, fucking CP, like, in Tonka's server. As soon as I realized that was how they were taking it, I took down that post as quickly as possible. Like, it was fucking instant. Anyway, so since then, they've been claiming that everything about it was malicious, that I'm deliberately, like, I think one of the accusations they even said during the stream was that I could be I'm the one actually doing it, like this big fucking conspiracy. Anyway, so that's been going out a lot lately, so that's why I wanted to address that here. I mean, if there's any questions about kind of that situation from my co-hosts or from anyone in chat, I am more than happy to take them. But, I mean, the only reason I wanted to bring this one up in particular was because something like that's, like, really fucked up. And
yeah.
it's like
all I'm going to say is that this is Tonka doing exactly what he normally does. They take and it's very similar to what Angry Slug does. They take a grain of truth, a hint of truth, and then they transform it into a thing that it's not to spin a narrative. They put these allegations out there, and then they put it upon you to disprove it.
Yeah.
You can't prove a negative, you dense motherfucker. If you have actual allegations or things that you want to say that are being done, then, provide evidence. It is on you. It is not up to us or anyone to disprove half-truths and allegations that you put out there. It is on you to provide a shred of evidence that a thing has taken place.
Yeah, basically. So, like I said...
Maybe you can argue that what Turtle did was wrong.
Yeah.
And, I think that's a valid argument.
Valid argument.
I don't think that you can argue that it was child pornography, because there's a fucking difference between the two of them. Maybe fucking up and sending child pornography are two very different things.
Well, exactly. And just to make it clear again, guys, this was like a fucking screenshot. This wasn't me just sending out a link, which is kind of the way I think they're portraying it. I don't know if they.
But let's also remember this. There was a discussion that was happening with Scumbag Hector about whether or not Britt Bong is actually a bad man doing bad things.
Yeah, I sent the link to both.
Yeah, but the thing is, we provide redacted versions of what we have received over Discord from this person who is invading, raiding servers.
Oh, I didn't realize this is who.
Yeah, sending images and links to all sorts of nasty shit to the people that are in the server and spamming crap in the channel. We send out redacted stuff to verify that a thing took place, and because it would be improper, it would be bad for us to show unredacted versions of this shit, and then Scumbag Hector and Tonka and the likes of them go, well, how do we know what this really is? You've redacted this and redacted that. Yeah, because it's fucking nasty shit that should not be out there.
Dude, so this was a video? This one?
Mm-hmm.
That's so... Anyway, that's disgusting.
Share your screen real quick.
Oh, it should be... Oh, did I not switch it?
Yeah, I sent you two of them. One of them has the enlarged images, and the other one has proof that it was taking place in John Swan's chat room.
Yeah. Honestly, this whole thing disgusts me to no end.
Yeah.
That's the proof
Oh,
that it was
this
taking
was
place.
so you had a,
Yeah.
I guess, confrontation with Hector.
Yeah, Candace had a confrontation with Hector,
Mhm.
Oh, sorry,
and then
yeah.
this was the this is proof that it did take place in John Swan's chat.
Here's the. I was in the servers. Yeah. Can I zoom in too well?
I was recently my role was taken away. If you're wondering why I was in there, fuck you, John Swan.
Aw, don't be mean to the Swan. We stand.
No. There was they were taken away from basically anyone who's not a certain level of YouTuber because it was just getting a bit.
I know. I was fucking John Swan.
Fucking taking the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, is there anything in particular you think needs to be discussed from these? I mean, honestly, again, this whole thing's so fucking disgusting to me. I'm at a loss for words.
Oh, do you want to bring up the screenshot of Scumbag Hector asking for redacted CP?
I can grab that real quick.
Wait, was that in that thread?
And once again, for anyone who's wondering what the issue is, no one is legally allowed to send redacted versions of evidence of having received CP from other people, because to be able to provide redacted versions, you must be working off an unredacted version, which is illegal for you to have.
Yeah.
So for you to basically not be deleting, for you to be able to not report it and get rid of it straight away, but instead bring it into Photoshop, do some redaction, and then put it out on social media, that's a crime, dude.
Yeah, that's illegal. Turtle, check your DMs, and it was from directly. It's still up. That is a tweet directly from Scumbag Hector. So if he ever tries to claim that he didn't make that tweet, that is direct proof because it is a verified Twitter link.
So first of all, Jess, if you're still in the chat, so I just updated the description with the Streamlabs link. So if you don't mind just quickly testing that out now to make sure it works. And again, guys, there's a link in the description to donate to the stream. Any support's appreciated. Again, we probably all know where that money is going, and it's probably going to Augie. So, because that is what this pay pig does.
Pay pig goes oink, yep.
Yeah, pig goes oink. So
pig go burr.
TCS, you're in here. Why don't you read your tweet?
Let's go into this before we move on.
Okay, so now you're officially a predator for asking to get proof of CP. How dumb can you be?
I never asked to see CP. I asked to see proof. It can be redacted, but either way, you haven't had anything of substance.
Hold up.
It's illegal, you idiot. Good job. You asked for CP. Officially a predator.
So actually, before we move on, I just want to take a second to look at what he said. I asked to see proof. It can be redacted. So in that previous screenshot, where was it? Yeah, so nope, the name of so again, it can be redacted. This shows right here, he's like, redacted doesn't work. So Hector, which is it? Do you want redacted or do you want like fucking not redacted? Am I missing? Am I completely going like, am I going crazy? Am I misreading this somewhere?
No, either he is requesting child pornography or he is just discounting anything that you have to provide him that will derail his narrative.
Look, even if Britbon goes to jail,
it's as simple as that.
I can believe it.
Yeah. I mean, no, to me that's like a fucking stark contrast.
Yeah.
Cat donated 3.
Turtle.
Cat donated 3 to say turtle.
It's very simple, either or. So either Scumbag Hector has his narrative, hates certain people, and whatever you have that debunks his narrative, he's not interested in. He's just going to throw out whatever he can to sort of derail you, no matter how right or factual you are. Or he is actually requesting child pornography because he's a creep.
Either way, I don't feel like there's any way to actually win there because he just contradicted himself between those two tweets, and they were like within the matter of days.
Exactly. In one Twitter thread, he changes his story and contradicts himself 10 ways to Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, and that's exactly what he
I mean,
claims we do.
if you aren't full of shit, your story will remain steady.
Yeah.
Scumbag Hector, I think you might be full of shit.
It's definitely full of something. It could fucking be shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to, if there's any questions from anyone in the chat, we are more than happy to take them. For me, on the allegations or generally our practices with Plutonium B. And that stands as far as anything really goes ever. Like, we don't really hide anything around here. There's no fucking reason for it. So, unless Phil, if you guys have anything you kind of want to add, those who don't want to stay around for the Without a Crystal Ball segment are welcome to.
Yeah, well, I don't really have much to input on Katie's bullshit, but you know, I find it interesting. So.
Yeah, you know, guys are welcome to stay if you want. I just didn't know.
Yeah, I might mainly mute and listen while that part happens. But I mean, if there's anything to chip in, then I will.
Yeah, I have no idea about anything about it.
That is fair.
I know nothing. I'm gonna go pop over to a chat with Lord Vega and watch the Mandalorian.
See ya.
Indeed, in a bit, mate.
Bye.
Cheers, buddy.
Wow, so
oh la la da 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 db do mem I don't know the rest of the words. Su shakalaka ding dong mother effers.
Thanks,
Fuck
Jess.
sakes, indeed.
Fuck's sakes, Jess. Thank you for your $1. I'll take that $1 and I will treasure it. Between you and Kat right now, I can get a fucking fancy Starbucks coffee. So thank you guys.
Hey! They paid for your Starbucks coffee at least.
I mean, that is true. That is true. I gotta be fair. Okay. So anyway, oh god. So now that we got that out of the way, I think we can happily move on to slightly a little bit more interesting. Like as Kitten
by the
says,
way, if there's anyone who is watching who is not part of our Discord server, this link is good for the next half an hour.
There you go.
And if you want to jump in here and join our community, then go for your life. It's active for half an hour because, you know, we don't want any old Tom, Dick, and Harry to jump in. But if you're watching this, then welcome to the family.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I just learned I'm able to pin messages, so I'm gonna try and do that quickly. How does this work? Boomer Hours with Turtle, everybody. It's where we watch Turtle try to figure shit out. Okay, there that is. How do I... Okay. Pin! Right there. There we go. So I just pinned the message. If y'all want to hop into the server, you may... Or rather, you can crawl into the server, because we don't do hopping. That's a lot of effort. Okay, so guys, are you ready? Kitten, I think you've been waiting for this for a few days.
Yeah, it's a wonder my brain hasn't rotted out at this point because I've watched the beauty community for a long time.
Yeah.
And
could you ever have foreseen this?
He falls into, well, yeah, I've seen this before. One I didn't see. I only saw what remained of John Cookian. You want a fun time? Look that up.
Oh yeah.
Then Mango Tea.
Oh.
And Without a Crystal Ball.
No one else is allowed. I will ban anyone who tries to come into the Discord.
Shit.
I am all powerful.
Jess is pulling a power move on everyone. Says no one else can come into the Discord. It's her Discord. She is powerful. Anyway.
Sit and spin, Jess. Sit and spin.
See ya. So, you know, just in case anyone didn't know, this is not my Discord, it's now Jess's. Anyway, sorry about that, Kitten. Go.
No, she, her behavior I wouldn't say is as bad as Cookian's or Mango Tea. Mango Tea is the one that got involved with Shannon Rose.
Okay.
That they essentially faked like that he was stalking her. You know, next level crazy people chasing clout.
I mean, that's usually how it is. To be fair.
But the amount of videos that she puts out is insane. Like 2 to 4 a day.
It's fucking a lot, man.
Yeah. And she's had her channel, I think on Social Blade it says like the 1st of October 2018. And I guess the community post is from the 15th of October 2018. She also has a second channel. But
all that to say,
what really kind of launched her whole, you know, rise, I guess, was I think it was Dramageddon 2. Actually, let me go back.
Why is it
and look at
always
Social Blade.
Dramageddon 2? I swear to God, Dramageddon 2 just seems to be like this big launching point. And I don't know.
It was for a lot of drama channels. It really, really was.
I still can't believe they went past 1, but really, should I be surprised?
It's the beauty community. Don't ever be surprised.
Honestly, and that's just a sad state of affairs. Yo, Jess, I can change the voice. I just haven't figured out how to yet, Belle.
You know, with like the way the beauty community is so full of drama, you'd be surprised they're not at like Dramageddon 15 at this point.
Yo,
they just kind of lump them together.
Did you just like sneak in here?
Yeah, I just got
like
back.
Slide
I just got home from work. I'm live in my bathtub.
Nice.
That is the way.
The thing is, I'm just sitting in an empty tub because like I was gonna draw a bath and I realized I didn't have any bubble bath or bath bombs, so now I'm just kind of sitting depressed in an empty tub.
Jesus.
Just make sure there are no toasters around, okay?
Oh God, yeah.
There's no water in the tub, so it's fine.
Jesus.
Turtle, check your DMs. Pull up her Social Blade and go ahead and show that on stream first.
Okay. Oh.
Because
shit,
she
a few different ones. Okay, let me pull this up real quick. Okay.
She said a lot of stuff. Like and all of this is just, these are just our opinions. Opinions are not facts.
Of course.
You know, don't go bother her.
Again,
same as... likes to say she wants to see people.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know,
same thing as last
not
streams where we talked about her. Everything's opinions, nothing's fact. Don't go bother this lady.
Oh, damn. She made a video about the Duggar family.
That's kind of how she started, was like TLC reality TV shows. How the transition to YouTube drama and beauty community drama specifically happened, I'm not really sure.
Oh, she lost some.
Yeah, because like even then, like if she just stuck to the TLC reality stuff, I'd be down for that. Because like Alex does a little bit of that stuff, and I don't like his content. He's so basic.
Hmm. So on the first, did she delete a video?
Yes.
There you go.
She said she profited. Someone else scroll down more. Scroll down to the 10th. Gets better.
Guess how I was able to use my detective skills there. That negative 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's red.
Yeah.
Oh damn. 30K.
Oh yeah, on the 10th. She must have did something too. I guess.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what
was after her attorney would have been that the lawsuit was actually filed.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen the stream from Monday, was that when we did this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. So you're welcome to go back and look at it. So we kind of go over, I think, the basics as far as who Crystal Ball is, or rather who Katie is, and kind of what's been going on with her. So if there's any kind of references to like where we talk about, you know, like we know from this date she did this, it's probably how we know that's probably explained in the previous stream. Just so no one's completely confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going down. This will be important for later. So go to her subscriber and her views at their peak, the highest peak.
In
Tell
July.
me what month that is. It's June.
Oh.
Both
well,
of them.
Oh, June. Yeah, sorry, I was looking under July. You're right. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those, I know you'll show them in a minute. Those screenshots that I sent you, from Mysterious T, who has a really,
Oh, I
her
have
video is awesome.
20 of them here, and they're all horrible. And I don't know how to make them better.
Look, I'm sorry, I screenshotted it on my phone.
Look, I
did
wasn't
the best I
judging.
could.
I'm just explaining to the viewers why there's something. June 23rd was when. So, just first of all, so a little bit of background. So again, obviously, James Charles kind of took the time to go talk to Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
he reached out to her. I don't know what video it was that she posted at that time. I think it's gone.
Oh, probably. I mean, have you seen her fucking social blade? It's probably gone. Probably one of the ones that is now gone.
I think it was deleted before that because she actually says that in these messages that it was deleted. I think she deleted whatever it was. Okay. But when you refer back to the legal paperwork, those start. Actually, I don't have it pulled up right now, but all of that starts, I think, in, was it June or July the video started? Give me just a second, I'll pull it up.
Well, she had peak views was in June. So I'm assuming she must have just released a video, especially for the new ones where it picked up. And if she mentioned James Charles, then yeah, that would make sense why it picked up. And actually, so that text, you have it circled as well, says
Mysterious T circled it on hers, just the date.
Sorry, that was hers. Anyway, so it says it's circled June 23rd. And so if we go back over to Social Blade, it looks like when she had these peak counts, they were at the end of June, closer to July, which is where I got confused for a second. So that I'm reading that right. I don't look at Social Blade too much.
I think you're right about that because like I thought it was July, but if you actually like look at the peak, it's in June. So it's like it's pretty close.
Really
I would
close.
say.
It looks like. Yeah. So I don't know. It's especially so she must have mentioned James. I'm assuming just based off what I can see, Kitten, you know this stuff better than I do.
Yeah, the algorithm just felt really good to her that.
I mean, you know what? She was having a really, really good day. Just saying.
Okay. So I'm trying to find where I sent that somewhere.
What are you trying?
I think I DM'd it to you. The link to the actual lawsuit.
I could pull it back up. I don't actually no. I don't have this. I didn't think we were gonna like zoom in too closely on the lawsuit. So I actually.
No, I just wanted to see the date with the videos.
Oh, Dropbox link. Dropbox link is somewhere. I have it downloaded. I actually don't need the link, so I actually don't know what the link is offhand. So while you're looking for that, so we got these screenshots from this one video that was posted by Mysterious T. By the way, so I'm also gonna post the link in the chat so you guys can go over and support her. There.
Yeah, her video is really, really good.
Oh yeah, she's gone. So Kitten sent me this like, I don't know, 2 hours, an hour before we went to go live. It's like, oh yeah, you should go look at this. So that was what I was doing pre-stream, is looking at this really good video that she did. So I think we can kind of start while you're looking for that and everything. Okay, so sorry. Night Owl in the chat just said deleted, that her Twitter is deleted.
Yeah, that I'm not sure what time that happened today, but
is that now confirmed? Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go on my Twitter. Just take a quick peeky peek.
Anyway, you folks have a good stream because I'm gonna pass out. I am so tired.
Fair.
And yes, I will make sure to leave the tub before I go to sleep.
Please. Oh, for fuck's sakes, woman, please.
Alright, have a good stream, everyone.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Bye.
Boy. I guess I'd go by people to find her in theory. Wait, I got tagged in something with her earlier. Where was it? Early in the morning. You guys get to see all my notifs. I hope everyone enjoys the show. Where you literally just see me go through all my fucking notifications. It was before this. It was around here. Yo, here it is. Yep, this account doesn't exist. So, Kitten. So, this is a thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to share the significance of this development? For those who probably didn't watch Monday's stream?
Well, technically, from what I understand from watching a couple of videos, watching Emily Baker's videos, her Twitter is evidence in this suit. And she was not
awkward.
She's not. You're supposed to preserve evidence in a lawsuit, so
yeah. And so
this was a very bad idea
yeah,
to do.
So Tati's lawyer, as we saw on Monday's stream, he put out a motion to preserve evidence because Katie seems to have a weird habit of deleting a lot of things that could probably be useful in a lawsuit. So in theory, I mean, people take screenshots and everything, but more of the analytics and stuff can't be seen in the screenshot. They get seen through like the code, and from there you can kind of see what the reach was and kind of then argue, what damages are. Which again, you can't see code in the screenshot. So like again, we have this. They have the screenshots, but we now don't. They don't have the actual tweets, which I mean is kind of useful. Oh, and by the way, if fucking Nugget commenting on my tabs, I have like two other windows open, one for school and the other one's just like for like, I don't know, like my personal stuff. This one's just for the stream. So I have a lot of tabs open. Anyway, so this development is it's a very interesting one, and I am interested to see kind of what comes from it. I'm actually interested to if Tati's lawyer said anything about it yet. Maybe in mentions.
Okay, so I was able to find the actual lawsuit filing. In June, she did 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5,
don't see
6,
anything.
7 videos. She did 7 videos in relation to Tati in the month of June.
Yep, and there you go. You see it pick up. There's May, and then goes doot doot doot. Well, of course it's not quite that quick, but
her first video
right
on Tati.
Jesus, it like jumped because I'm currently over May, and then it just June's like ooh.
The videos that are named in the lawsuit, the first one was uploaded on or about May the 11th.
June. Yeah. You can see guys can see in the chat, it's quite interesting to look at. I don't know if I said this on stream or if I was saying to this, like, just someone I knew personally. You could honestly spend so much time just looking at Social Blade and just kind of taking what you know and seeing, kind of where it all lies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite telling. It's definitely telling to me. Again,
Yeah, because
this
then
is
there
all
was a drop
accusations and all
in.
opinions, and yeah, but it's interesting. Definitely interesting. Okay. So did you want to look at the video a little bit?
Yeah,
Or
we
did
can
you
do
wanna-
that.
Okay. Dude, someone? Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted for a sec. Okay.
And Mysterious T is making a second video.
Yes, I am looking forward to that. We don't want. I'm gonna start it here. Yeah, because they do go into the screenshots, and when they do, we can spend more time on those shots.
Dada Crystal Ball was a much smaller channel. She didn't have that many subscribers, but she was one of the only channels that thought that there was something more behind By Sister. She didn't buy what Tati was saying about James Charles. She was one of the only channels that was defending James Charles. And Katie Joy took it to a whole nother level and started digging into Tati's past. She went as far as going to find birth certificates, marriage licenses, digging into her family's background, digging into her husband's background, digging into her husband's family. She was so determined to find something on Tati and expose her. She wanted to so bad. In a live stream on Katie's channel, that was so. If you guys.
Shit. So she goes over and talks about a live stream that Katie did. And quite honestly, when I was listening to this video, like, I was literally getting fucking chills. Because just, like, well, listen to it, of course, but just the amount of effort, like, this lady put in, and she even says on a live stream, like, her own live stream, like, how much effort she put in, like, the lengths she went to kind of, like, suss all this out. My opinion, of course, a little bit fucking creepy.
It's a lot. Like, I can understand if, you're trying to figure out who somebody is so that you can pursue legal action. Like, if somebody doxed you and somebody's looking, into that information, that's different. You're not planning to make an exposed video.
Well, this was all
you're
before
planning on reporting that information to the police. That's not doxing. But what she does is above and beyond.
Pre-lawsuit, there was no legal action. She had no, I guess, reason as far as that went to try to find anything. This is what she was doing just to report a story, I guess, right? Is that completely off?
To be honest, I don't know if she thought that, there must be that, to me it comes across like she's just got this hate boner for Tati.
Yeah.
Point blank period. She has this raging hate boner.
No, I
for her, and she just wants to dig and wants to destroy her in any way possible. I mean, that's how it comes across to me.
Yeah, I mean, that opinion makes perfect sense to me. I get it, and I agree with you, actually. Anyway, so with that in mind, let's start listening to kind of Katie's video. So this video, I'm not showing the YouTube video on screen or anything, and I don't know if she deleted this particular video, but it was streamed on May 31st of 2019. So let's get into it.
In a live stream on Katie's channel that was streamed on May 31st, 2019, she goes into all the details about what she was doing to try to find dirt on Tati and her husband, James. She talks for a very long time about everything she is doing to try to find any dirt she can on Tati Westbrook. Now, you guys know that Tati is not my favorite person and that I disagree with a lot of her actions surrounding By Sister, what she's done to Jeffrey and Shane, all of that. I have my own opinion on that and everything else. But I would never, never go to the extreme to digging into her family background, her husband, her husband's family. We are not investigative
Come on,
network TV that are
appreciate your thoroughness, but let's so it's like so she's basically saying what we were saying, like she went beyond and beyond, like well and beyond for any fucking story. So there's also,
and I can say, because Jess actually brought this up, and it's something I wondered too, at least where I live, you can't just go online and look at somebody's birth certificate.
So from what Mysterious T is saying in her video, so I guess she like went out and actually paid for some of this stuff.
Yeah. And apparently, according to the subreddit, one of the other sources of information that she some of the places that she uses to do her investigations is Ancestry.com. So yeah, you might be able to find a birth certificate on there. What work? I mean, yeah, I found like my great grandparents' birth certificates. Like, what good is that going to do anybody? You would have to know who the person was first.
Yeah. So so Katie in this video, she goes over kind of, and we'll hear it as we go, but just basically how like she like it took a lot for her to find any information on Tati. She managed to find a little bit, I think, on her, and she talks about this, so I'll be fact checked in a second. But Tati's mom, sisters, and she couldn't find anything, I guess, on Dad. So no, she like this was more than just a simple, I'm just gonna go on Ancestry.com and just, type in a name, because I guess on first look she didn't, and she says this, she couldn't really find too much. So it's, I don't know, I just find it interesting. Again, these are all opinions, these are all accusations, but this is what she said in the stream, so that's not really can be disputed. Anyway, let's move on.
So, roll the clip.
So all day long, I was doing research, you guys. Research, I tell you. Remember how I told you I was going to try to do something where I exposed Tati Westbrook? And I've been doing this for 2 days straight now. 2 days, thinking I would find something. So when I started digging into her background, and I have looked all over the place, you guys, everywhere. But part of what I do is I like to look into people that sell snake oil to see if they have stuff in their background that would make them less than...
So she mentioned snake oil. So, in the court filings, one of the things that comes out is how she claims that Tati's company, Halo Beauty, their products aren't actually like, what was it supposed to be?
Snake oil.
Vitamins, that they're actually like just fucking snake oil. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a giggle as far as I'm concerned, but that's kind of where that is.
And honorable, something that might indicate that they are, there's something legal going on, they have a criminal background, they have a criminal history, they owe money, they have like...
I'm sorry, if
Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, they owe money. If you're a grown-ass adult,
you owe
unless
money.
you were born rich, if you own a house, if you own a car, if you own jack fucking shit, you owe somebody money.
Yeah. Like, I'm a fucking university student. I take student
loans.
Like,
you owe money.
I owe money.
I owe money.
I'm 24. I owe money. I'm not, not overly adultish yet, but I mean, I owe money. It's not really not that common, but you don't see us going out being like, ooh, you owe money? Let me see if you got, like, if you're, like, fucking dealing in drugs or something. Let's see if you're going to do some shady shit right now. Because, I mean, that's what everyone does when they owe money, right? Chat, if you were to owe money, would you do this?
Wait, put a 1 in the chat if you don't owe money to somebody.
Yes, there we go, please. If you don't owe money. We only want to know if you don't. Resting bitch face, yep, we all owe money, yep. Anyone else? Does anyone not owe money? I'll give you guys a second to... Oh, 10 tabs opened. What about... What? One.
Oh, we know Pescatoro's money.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, okay. So let's.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Paradox, and that's why.
Adult. If you're over the age of 18, let's go with. So okay. That was a fair one. You got us there.
Well played.
Well played, you 15-year-old genius, Hugh. But yeah, so I'm not seeing any more responses, so I'm assuming we can fairly say, yeah.
We all owe money as a group.
We all owe money. We're all criminals here.
Terrible people.
It's terrible. Anyway.
A reputation for doing all these things. And so I started digging in, and I think I told you guys last week that I found out like she's had a pretty consistent reputation of like fooling people into believing that she's very trustworthy, but then she does a lot of very untrustworthy things. And so
well, that's an allegation.
Well, and here's the thing. Up until the Boss Sisters video, like, Tati's reputation in the beauty community was, other than the incident with, like, Emily Noel and Kiki Chanel, she really didn't get into drama, like, at all. So, like, her reviews, she reviewed everything from really high-end makeup to dollar elf makeup.
Oh.
So her reputation was really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It wasn't like, Jeffree Star has built his brand essentially on his personality as a controversial person. And if you watch the pattern, there'll be a controversy right before he launches something. That's not ever been how Tati is.
No, that doesn't seem to be how she operates at all.
No.
I started like looking into her background. So I spent all day. So I started looking then, and I didn't really find much. I think I found, some business issues. I found like some unemployment stuff where she had a.
Oh my God! How dare she go for unemployment?
And Tati talked about the unemployment thing. It's been quite a long time ago that she did, but she did talk about there was something with it, but she talked about it herself.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't really think that's a big thing, like, at all. I think that's pretty fucking common.
I don't remember exactly the context of it. It may have been, like, one of those... I'll put it this way. I know people who have lied to be able to get unemployment because other than that, they wouldn't have been able to, like, they may have lived at home, but their parents really couldn't afford to help any, and they still had bills coming in. Yeah. But they want you to list your parents' income because you still live at home even though you're a grown adult. And I have a problem with that because the parents could be on Social Security or disability, and they're on a fixed income.
No, but I mean, like, overall, if someone was on, like, unemployment, it's not really, as Vesting Bitchface says, it happens sometimes.
Yeah,
whatever.
It be like that sometimes.
It just do be like that.
Judgment for not paying off for unemployment, a bunch of, like, tax liens, some business judgments. This is the funny thing, you guys. So I use several different searches when I look through things, and I do email searches, I do business searches, I do all of this as a part of my work. But it was funny. I initially pulled up their information on a site called...
Yeah, she doesn't really get into that. I'm assuming it's related to that website we figured she freelances at.
Yeah, I think she actually literally means her YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Which is just a regular, like, it's a very basic background check. It doesn't have everything. It's just, it was completely gone, completely scrubbed from their website, gone. Like, she did not exist. And then when you go to her
that she acts like, talking about she had seen Tati's information and then she went back and it was completely gone and scrubbed. Okay. little background information about me. I worked in collections for 5 years. Part of my job was what they call skip tracing.
Ooh.
And
Exciting.
when you're skip tracing for somebody that owes debt, you are actually looking for their information to try to find, viable contacts for them. Be it a mailing address so that you can send them a notice that, hey, you owe money, or a phone number to call them on to try to get them to pay. One of the first things that I learned when I worked there was how to scrub my own information. It's not hard. You Google yourself, city that you live in, and you write down the list of the websites that come up.
And then you then
you Google those websites with the 2 words opt out.
Ooh.
And you have to individually do it. Like some of them are like backed by like Intellius or LexisNexis. LexisNexis, to the best of my knowledge, is one of the ones that you can scrub it from like a surface level search, but LexisNexis actually runs background checks for Fortune 500 companies, the government, the healthcare industry. So yeah, that information is there, but it's behind a massive paywall, and
so
people without a crystal ball wouldn't be able to get to that.
Yeah, so if she was able to get into that, that's like...
No, I don't think...
No?
I know what website she references on this. I don't know what other ones she uses, but... because Mysterious T edited that part out. And that's fine. But I do know which website it was. And... it's not one I would have used, I'll put it that way. And the company I work for, actually, we used LexisNexis. So, you can scrub a lot of it, and you just literally go through. You have to do it periodically because companies sell your information, and that's how it gets back on the internet.
Yeah, so like Tati going through and like searching for this shit and kind of opting out, as you say, isn't the most surprising thing.
No, it's not. And actually, I'm more surprised that she's shocked about it, because me personally, I would think that celebrities probably have somebody that periodically just goes through and does that. And they can probably get it done. I mean, if you find the website and...
Not too difficult, I assume? I have no idea.
No, it's not hard to do. Not at all. If I wanted to dox myself, I would...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my mother's calling. Hold on 1 minute.
So, she deals with that. We'll continue with the video.
Mother's page or her sister's pages, who are all still there, they're all like, she doesn't exist as a part of their family anymore. But I don't...
Yeah, so like Kitten said, she's gone through, she's wiped it. It's, so the fact that she can't find anything, it's not surprising at all.
Yeah, no, it's not abnormal at all. If I were to give you my name and where I lived, you wouldn't be able to find shit on me either.
Yeah, you've done it already?
I've done it multiple times over the past 15 years, so.
Well, I'm gonna need to get you to show me how to do that properly.
It's easy.
I feel. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Some stuff from like middle school. I think I was in the papers a few times for like winning shit. So I'm gonna have to go through and clear those. Now you have me like thinking through. It's like, how much of my information's out there right now?
Fortunately, that's one of the perks of being older.
Fortunately for me, I have about 4 legal last names. One of them is such a generic name that you can Google my full name, and you can Google 2 of my previous addresses, and it still won't be me.
Really?
And it's
I know.
Yeah.
I know one of them, and that doesn't really surprise me at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's ridiculous. I have 4 legal last names, and they're all different. Well, they're technically still very much legal last names, but, and I have about 3 addresses, I think, that the UPS still thinks that I live at.
Oh, Jesus, man. That must be fucking pain in the ass.
I was
For
you're
whoever
out there
still
and me.
lives there.
I only have 3 legal last names.
I only got one, okay? One's fine.
I tried Googling myself. It did not go well.
Did you find a bunch? Or, like, nothing?
And I found a bunch of other people.
Oh.
I tried Googling based on my maiden name that I was born with. And that's the one that's so fucking generic that I couldn't find myself. I went through about 100 or so pages and I couldn't find myself. And then I was like, well, motherfucker, so I really tried. I really tried to find myself with
I couldn't find myself
name.
No.
Yeah, I can't.
Wow. Y'all are fucking good. You just, like, hide under the radar.
Well, no, I think I've never really hidden anything. I think the only reason why it was hard for me to find myself is because my name is so fucking generic. There is so many of me in the world.
Oh, but Jess,
and
we all know you're the
about,
only
like,
one. You're the only Jess. Only Jess.
I am the only.
And pro tip, folks, make sure on all your social media you go in to your settings, and they like to hide it, but it's buried in the privacy part, and make it where Google can't search for you. That's the biggest giveaway.
That is, yeah. You want to make sure they can't find you by name or number. Really, they can't find you at all.
They can only search for you on the app, or the site itself, not from Google.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go listen to this and fucking curl into a ball because I'm fucking terrified people are gonna find me now. Jesus.
I don't really know why, and I haven't really been able to figure out
I
why.
have
and maybe it's that she doesn't want me.
I have it to where you can't find me by my name or my number on any of the sites.
Yeah,
like if you
or
try
my
to
email.
my page, yeah.
Wow, that's skill.
Yeah.
Really fucking do this.
So-
Like, anyway, getting
But-
back to the video. I'm fucking getting distracted. This is important shit.
Oh,
we're talking about.
yes,
Holy
you're right.
Shit. We gotta learn
Oh.
all about this lady.
Oh, I did want to say that I have been looking into a lot of Katie's information, like marriage documents and court documents, and I've just been digging. Like I've been looking for the last 2 days, and
Did you find a lot? Did you pay a lot of money?
I've been finding so much about her past, and about her son and her husband and where her husband works, and it's really weird. Like I really couldn't find her parents, so it made me think like maybe
She's doing some shady things.
Yeah, like maybe
Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe she was adopted or something. I don't know. It's just so weird.
We'll keep that in mind.
I was like, oh god, I'm getting canceled again.
Again. Bitch, we've been canceled so many times.
Canceled.
Look at the boys think they're the ones that are bae.
That's like my biggest pet peeve against her is if someone had done that to you.
Like I'd be
so bad.
She'd be livid, and she's been livid about people, and it's not right about. Yeah, I guess somebody called her neighbors or something like that, and that's fucked up. That's not okay, and that's not cool.
Yeah,
it's not cool for it to be done to her.
Condone reaching out or trying to find anybody's personal information or trying to interfere with their lives. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, like this is like the internet. Everyone needs to like fucking just chill and calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just
God.
Relax.
That's just so bleh. Like really. People have done that to her and she's called them stalkers. And yet she does it, but because Tati's a bigger creator, I guess.
Or she thinks Tati's a bad person and sells snake oil.
Let's go back to the social thing quickly and just kind of you know, just look to see, you know, oh, look how many views she's getting. She's getting a fair bit of subs. I don't understand why she's getting so many.
I think
And one of the interesting
getting
things is she's talked about it's probably we can't see it now, but it was on Twitter about where because of this she's lost all these subs and everything.
Oh, I think I have a screenshot, but I'm driving right now. But
Yes,
I do.
no,
I
don't
think
look
I
at
have
your
that
phone.
screenshot. I do have that. I think I have that screenshot of her saying that she's lost subs, and she's said it in clips, in video clips, in her live. She's like, every time I go live, I lose subs, and I don't know why. I'm like, do you?
No,
I hate for if she's listening.
No one's responsible for her subs except for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie, I hate to tell you, if you're listening, you can delete everything you want to, but there are archive websites that you can't delete from, and that preserves everything.
Yeah.
So,
For example, the
just FYI.
Wayback Machine, right? See it all.
Yeah, you can pull it on the Wayback Machine, but it's not
Katie.
the only one.
Also, you're just gonna add more fucking charges to the docket by doing that.
Yeah. It's a very bad idea.
Yeah. So
It may look bad to leave all this stuff up, but damn, deleting it is way worse.
Yeah, how dare you call me on my bullshit and I lose subs as a result? How dare you? You're a terrible person.
Okay. I'm taking us back to the video. You veil everything. God damn it.
People to know about those
We're
names.
distracted,
Maybe
but
she
leave us
doesn't want
alone.
people to know what her real name is. Maybe she doesn't want people to know her address, but her address is online too. So it's, and I'm not going to provide that any of that information. That's,
not gonna provide
I don't do that kind of stuff. But
Great.
it's bizarre to me that
She doesn't do that kind of stuff. That's good to know, guys. There's some standard.
she would scrub all of that. And so then I started playing around even more and digging through more and more information, going through marriage records and through birth certificates. I couldn't even find her birth certificate, which is weird.
What?
No, it's not.
Why? I'm sorry. What?
Let me look at something real quick.
Am I like? I don't think so. I was born in '96. I don't think I'll find my marriage certificate online. And Tati's like, how much older than me? Like,
Tati's my age.
yeah. So I mean, the fuck? I'm sorry, but what? just what?
And the craziest thing in all of this is that she has, so her parents got married in 1976, and then they had her sister, and they had in 1978, and then so her sister's the same age as me. Then they had Tati in 1982, and then they had her twin sisters, I don't know, a couple years later. So I'm like digging through, and it's crazy, you guys. Like, there's like 0 records of her father, like 0 records. So then I start going on, and I'm like getting into this conspiracy, thinking like her dad is dead, or like why doesn't her?
Yo, she needs to like fucking stop. Like, in my opinion, I can completely understand why this lawsuit's happening. Like, the fuck is wrong with her?
I don't think anybody is arguing that this shouldn't be happening.
Well, I mean, she is.
Besides her.
She is.
She doesn't count.
Fair.
Or her dad's in the mafia. I mean, my conspiracy.
Her dad's in the mafia? Like, that's totally where my brain goes.
And I sent TCS the other link that has the full clip of this to watch, and she's a military vet, so she would know. If her dad was in the military, they would have moved around a lot.
Yeah.
And depending upon what he worked in, you may not be able to find his work records.
Yeah.
Correct. It depends upon what his job is, where he's at, and what level of clearance he has.
Yo, and by the way, just before we continue, and I got some F's in the chat for Papa Westbrook right now.
Yo, Papa Westbrook!
Now I'm giving Papa Westbrook a hooah.
That's why you can't find them, man. They pulled the plug.
No!
You heard Nick?
My God.
See my oh. While, and I was trying not to even go there. Anyways, they didn't. I was unable to find anything. So then I start digging through addresses and phone numbers and email addresses and doing all of these searches and going through businesses and looking at all this different stuff to try to like connect some dots, because there's just so much missing information from the time that she's like born until the time like she becomes an adult, and there's all this stuff missing in terms of like her dad's employment and like where they're living and what they're doing and where they're going to school. And you know, it's odd. I mean, most of us, especially like if they're a celebrity, like a quasi celebrity, I guess, a lot of that's public information. So how like, much there was multiple.
How much you want to bet she's looking for her bathroom schedule too?
Dude,
probably, right?
Like, I am even watching this again. I'm like fucking getting chills. Like, this is fucking insane. Like,
my thing about her is like she said, a quasi celebrity. So this is all public information. Really? So
no.
Like, so I can. So all of Augie's information is public.
Oh, yeah,
all of Nick's information is public. All of your information is like. Then in her own mind, her information, everything about her is public information.
So in that
by
case,
her own definition.
Like, yeah, by her logic, we could all just fucking go off and like
look at her shit, talk about her shit. It's all public.
I mean,
really,
that would be her logic. I mean, am I?
Yeah, that makes no sense. If that was the case, nobody would have an issue with people getting doxxed. If that was the case. Yeah. Because then it would be a matter of, well, it's out there anyway.
Exactly. You just gotta know where to look for it. Like, no, you.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be out there if you know where to look for it. Why the fuck are you looking for it? Like, that's my question.
But it's
like, why?
It's really not. After this whole thing, I literally tested her little dumb theory. You can't. It's not. You have to like. I even tried. You know when
Oh, Jess. Oh.
And look at time frames and everything. You can't. It's not something that it's just easy to find. It's you can't. And then a lot of these states, Island, Washington, whatnot. If you try to get court records for certain things that aren't criminal, like civil suits, if you try to get information on certain court records, you have to prove that you have a valid reason to get it, meaning you were part of the case, or you are a family member, or something like that.
They don't just fucking throw this information out like willy-nilly.
No.
Like, random fucking Joe Blow on the street, like, come on.
There are some things, like, I can pull up Davi Vanity's shit. I can pull that up. And I can even pull up his times that he's got tickets in Florida.
Shit.
I was able to see that. Ooh. And so that's that, like convictions, easy as pie. No problem. You've been convicted of something, I can pull it up, no problem. I just got to know where it was that you got convicted at.
Oh shit.
I need your name and the state that you were convicted in, and I could pull it up, no problem. But that's a conviction. That's like a criminal record. Yeah. That's not too hard to find.
An arrest you can find typically too, but you have to know where.
Yeah. A marriage record, a birth certificate, family history, stuff like that. No. There are shady sites out there that you can pay to get it.
Pay top dollar.
Now I mean, you can pay $50 to get it, and maybe it's a shady site, so it's not always guaranteed that you're going to get the information that you think you're going to get. There are sites out there that claim that you can get this stuff. I've never used them because it's shady, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, it's one of those things. She makes it seem like it's just out there and anybody can do it, and in reality, it's out there, and sure, you can do it, but you're paying for it, and you got to show how and why,
Well,
and you
yeah.
got to send requests and then get those requests back. It's a mess.
Well, you can do a
It's a
lot of
mess.
things, but the question is fucking why? Like, I mean, you can fucking go out and shoot somebody, but why? Why
Because
you
in
doing
her
this?
words, Tati was selling snake oil, which she didn't state as an opinion. She stated as fact that,
Like,
that Tati sells snake oil. And so she wanted to find out, oh, maybe there's more to this. But in that case, if you're looking into Tati and her husband because they sell snake oil, in your opinion, which you didn't say was your opinion, you said was fact,
we literally just heard her
then
say
why
it.
the fuck are you looking through her family? What does that have to do with anything?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that's where anybody should draw the line, is when you're bringing somebody's family into your drama. That's fucked up.
Yeah. It's one
Yeah.
thing to go after the person if you think they did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole fucking other thing to go after, like, these innocent people who probably don't even know what the fuck's happening at all. So, it was fucking crazy. Anyway, let's...
Yeah.
Let's say I was actually looking because I know she lives, Tati for a long time lived in California. California, as far as their records in general, they're way more restrictive than any other state. Like, hell, even the employment laws in California, they're their own thing. When I worked in collections, the state we actually wouldn't even mess with accounts from California. They had a collection agency that was in California that specifically handled those. Even trying to just get property records, which where I live is really easy. I can literally go on a website and pull it up.
Wow.
California, everything's behind a paywall. And
So, yeah, so if she was... So, is Tati originally from California?
I don't know where she's originally from.
Okay. No, I'm just
It's
wondering.
not my
'cause it was,
business.
like, just going based off that, if she... Let's say she was born in California, then Katie would have had to pay a lot of money just to get all this information.
But in California, so like in California, there's the unofficial certificates, like birth certificates and marriage records, and then there's the official ones, the ones that you can use to like prove your identity and whatnot. But both of them you can't get access to unless you have a valid reason, like you're employing this person, or like you can't even get it. No, scrub that. You can't even get it if you're employing them. The person themselves or the immediate family member are the kind of people that can get that information. You do have to pay for it, whether it's official or not official. You have to pay for it, and you have to prove reason for why you need this. Those are vital records. And
yeah, I can attest to that, because when I joined when I got married, I had an unofficial birth certificate. I had to go pay for a brand new certified certificate so that I could get married.
Yeah. And I'm assuming, I guess that's in every state, because where I live, I'm actually looking at the state website. It says state law dictates that certified copies of our records can only be provided to the person named on the certificate or certain family members. However, verification of information from our records, excluding cause of death, can be provided to any requester. So you actually have to know something for them they can verify it. They can't send you a copy.
Yeah.
And you pay $15 for them just to attempt to verify it.
Yeah.
You can't do it online. You have to actually print off a form and mail it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking crazy. So moving along. So in the video, it kind of goes along. Katie continues to describe the steps she took to kind of find all this information, and then we learn about the James Charles receipts, and I kind of really want to spend some time on these because I find them really interesting, and kind of really interesting kind of how after like, after all, like, the stuff, like, after James Charles and her talk, and then we learn about the lawsuit, kind of the thing she says about James, and kind of what his motives are for, like, doing this. So, Kitten, I will leave this to you, since you know these better than me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, let me you know what, I'll look at them on my phone. Let's see. So, all right, cool. They're in order now.
Yeah, and I think you're able to see it in the live as well.
I am. So James Charles actually sent Katie Joy a DM. This is on, looks like Instagram or Twitter one. I don't know. It's him. It's the verified checkmark account.
Yeah, right there.
And you know, he says, you know, he appreciates her, you know, always supporting him, backing him up, everything like that. He said, I've seen a few videos, and it did mean a lot that you saw through the BS that was going on. That being said, there was a lot more that happened behind the scenes that is slowly coming to light, and no one knows the actual truth. A lot of the things you believe about it aren't true. The truth will come out in due time. I'm just saying, I'm just staying silent and minding my business until then. I noticed in a few of your tweets you've said that you're speaking to someone close to me, and I'm wondering who that is. I won't tell them you told me, but I'm definitely concerned as my close friends were asked to stay silent on this. If you need to know anything or have any questions, I'd prefer you just message me. I hope you're having a great night. Okay, I need to look up when that other video came out.
Which one?
Tati's video. Hold on.
I want to say around that time, but I'm not 100% sure. So while you're looking at that, chat, how you guys doing? I think we've been ignoring you a little bit.
Tati's Breaking My Silence video was published to YouTube June 30th, 2020.
Okay, so, and this
James Charles sent her a DM June 23rd, 2020. I'm going to read this one line again. There was a lot more that happened behind the scenes that is slowly coming to light. And no one knows the actual truth. A lot of the things you believe about it aren't true. The truth will come out in due time.
So shut your mouth, woman. Sorry,
it literally echoes what Tati said in that video.
Yep. I mean, yep.
Shit's gonna hit the fan, y'all. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I love it. We love it here.
She says, you know, in her response, that, you know, she was happy to clarify anything that she had reported on that wasn't true. She mentions that she was told that there was a discussion about James suing Jeffrey and Tati, but that he didn't want to make things worse. And she says, it's not one of your friends I'm speaking to, it's someone else. She offered to delete the tweet that she made about whatever it was at the time.
So we
she said, you know,
we know now kind of who she was talking to, right? I think it was James's mom.
Well, she did, but I don't think this came from James Charles's mom either. Like the information.
Yeah, I just find it weird that she was talking to his mother.
Yeah, that's a little. I do think that's a little odd too.
I don't know. Weird. I've seen weirder, I guess.
Every little thing she does is creepy. Everything she does just freaks me out.
Fucking wow. Damn it, girl. You're on the ball.
I didn't even once in a while I have a little bit of a glimpse of genius.
Ugh.
I'm looking at the timestamps just to make sure I look at them in order.
Yeah.
Like, how did she even find his mom?
Does she have? Like, I think his mom is on Instagram and Twitter. I think because I'm wanting to say I watched a video where James did his mom's makeup and.
That sounds adorable.
I just like to point this out. There's a very big difference between the Plutonian Beast stuff where it's like, okay, here's a couple of details that you've put out there yourself, and here's what we know about you from what you've said. Please stay the fuck away from our communities. And what this Katie person's doing, we're doing deep dives into people's families and anyone that they're associated with.
Oh yeah.
That's where you cross some lines.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's a lot more dedication than I have to, like, fucking anything. I'm a fucking lazy bitch.
And why did she feel the need to go tattle to his mom? Like, your son, he wrote me, like, really bad stuff. Like,
so mean.
Spank him or something.
Oh, God,
he needs to be grounded. Like, God.
As fuck.
Like, who tattles to the person's mom? I don't think I've ever tattled to someone's mom before.
Like, what's going on?
Snitches get stitches. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I fucking agree. Jesus.
So let her go up where I grew up.
So I find it interesting. So continuing, like, June 23rd, this one was from 10.
Yeah, this is 10 something in the morning.
So James says, a few videos you've posted have really hurt the Westbrooks with false information. And I want you to be really careful, because if there are any lawsuits going on, it won't be from my end. So James, like, on the 23rd, kind of just, like, even says to Katie, like, hey, maybe...
he warned her.
He warns her. Like, I mean, yes, fucking in the chat, Pescator, of course, is fine with tattling. That doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me. God.
Something else I found interesting in these is, and we don't see the screenshot of whatever else is before 10:47 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like there's a gap of about 4 hours, but he says, I'd love to tell you about all of this, but it's so much deeper and serious than anyone actually knows. Tati was pushed, and that's all I can say, because the way it happened, it's her story to tell, and her story only, not mine. And if it ever does come out via her, you'll understand why I say that. She still posted the video, so I'm not delusional in thinking she's an innocent angel, but knowing what I do now, it makes a lot of sense. Which, in a way, these DMs validate what she said in her Breaking My Silence video. I actually haven't seen anybody really bring that up.
I'm just like, wait a minute, isn't that... So her being pushed, isn't that exactly what she said in those videos?
She said she was gaslit, yeah.
She was manipulated into believing
by, Shane and Jeffrey or something.
Jeffrey, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said that
I'd be inclined to believe these were real DMs from James Charles, not only because it's a verified account, but because if they weren't, wouldn't he have said something?
Yeah, and I'm assuming he hasn't.
No, not that I've seen.
All? No? Yeah. Fucking weird. And then says she removed the videos, and then what are these guys? What? Dude, why is this so zoomed in?
I don't know. Because you're a boomer, that's why.
Bitch, I got these from you!
They look just fine on my phone.
I mean, I can zoom in more. No, these are the zoomed out versions. Okay, beautiful. Let me just adjust the fucking shit.
Okay, Zoomer.
Fuck off! You're older than me. Does that make you?
Yeah, and James actually says, he thinks she should stop posting and delete anything bad that she's posted about the Westbrooks. And he's asking repeatedly, just trust me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And she said she removed all the videos from last year and that they didn't get many views. The one video had 13K views.
Wow, no views at all.
Yeah.
Zero. Like,
It's the one with the pink highlighted, that Mysterious T highlighted. I know your videos really struck a chord with them, though. Like I said, if the full story does ever come out, you will understand why this whole situation was so severe and dark. They were viewed as the monsters for the last year by the internet, but have had to live knowing the truth this whole time, but were forced to stay silent. I think any video, no matter how many views, would start to bother me eventually if I were in their position. And Katie asks, are you in communication with her now? Yes, and I have to stay in communication.
Have to? Oh, her and I on the same team. Cool. Interesting. Very
I don't know. I'm still on the conspiracy train that
Of course.
the
We
reason
all love conspiracies around here. It's not
I still think that the reason that her and James got back together and she made her statements about James, how she didn't say that he was a P word or anything like that. I still think the reasons why she made that, the main reason why she made that video was because she had every intention on suing Katie. And she couldn't do that if James was not on her side. Because if she tried to sue Katie for defamation, then her history with James would be brought up in court and it would screw everything over.
Well, yeah, like you fucking
Maybe, but now here's another idea. In the here's my alternate conspiracy theory.
Ooh.
So the 100+ page response that Tati and James's and Halo's attorney made to the business partner is a fucking doozy.
Yeah.
Because according to it, he was trying to work with other companies to formulate stuff and, sitting on his hands about Halo. Now, who does Tati say provoked the Boss Sister video?
Jeffree Star.
No.
Oh my God, I'm on a new train.
I think I think Katie's source, this is just, and this seems to be the general theory. One of Katie's sources, especially who tipped her off to the lawsuit, was the business partner. So in some aspects, she may actually be the sacrificial lamb in regards to he fed her information, knowing she's going to say something just based on her previous history.
Yeah.
And so maybe he's hoping to deflect some of the shit off of himself.
I mean,
maybe I don't know. It would make sense.
Yeah, and the thing I thought about too, because I went through just Google, going through YouTube to try to find other channels similar to hers about Tati, to see other videos, where there are other people that made a lot of videos, about Tati in a bad light, that tried to paint, that were painting Tati in a bad light. I went through. There's some videos, but none of those channels have as many videos as she does with as much detailed information as she does. And so that makes sense that the business partner would go to her because she's been doing this the whole time. She's been doing it the longest. She's been doing it the most. And obviously she's a big mouth, in my opinion. She can't keep her mouth shut. And so, perfect. Let me give her some information to kind of further cement this, because he already knew that he was going to sue. And he needed basically a scapegoat. She's just a pawn, and she's the best pawn. I really, if I was a big, huge YouTuber or someone like that, I would use her too, because she's very easily.
And she, in all actuality, she set herself up to be the perfect patsy.
Yeah. And look at it now.
Because, like, James even tells her, she says something about, well, I could make a video that's positive about it, whatever. And he's like, don't make a video, dude. Period.
Don't.
And Mysterious T's video, y'all go watch it.
Oh yeah, like 100%.
Watch it.
And she goes through all of it. Let's see.
Going on? Some dead air, guys. What's happening?
Yeah, and he says in there, full transparency, there was a lawsuit pending, and they want you to just not mention them, good or bad. They did not ask me to speak to you. I reached out on my own. And James just said he wanted to, protect her. And he said, you don't have to listen to me.
Don't have to, but probably should.
You probably should.
Yeah. And then he's trying to help her. Where's the one at?
What I find the most ironic is she thought for the longest time that they wouldn't sue her because of the discovery, and yet this suit has exposed her in worse ways than she could have ever thought Tati would be exposed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, so James warned her.
This is that one you've got pulled up now, Turtle. That one is I like that one.
What's that one?
Where she says she cannot pin this on me, and James said, I agree. Where did she say it? Unless there's a court order telling me to be silent. She can't silence people. Does that make sense? And he says, it does make sense. You can do whatever you'd like. I'm just trying to help.
Well, the bitch has a court order now. Why don't you shut up? I mean, you had how many cease and desists you had? She was telling you to be quiet. She was giving you court documents telling you, maybe you should stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where she says, it feels like a threat when you say that to me. I'm being very honest. Tati has huge drama channels talking about her and bringing far more exposure to her than I am. And he says, I'm not threatening you. Now.
And then there's
October 14th.
Look at this.
Last month.
Yep.
Find out how James Charles landed in my DMs to threaten me into removing videos about Tati Westbrook so the two of them could take down Jeffree Star.
So, guys,
from her Twitter.
We just looked at the screenshots of those texts.
From June.
Put one in one chat if you agree that maybe he was threatening her. 2 in the chat if you disagree.
2.
Definitely a 2. He was trying to warn her ass
2.
that there was a storm coming.
It was, yeah. He was pretty nice. I mean, what do you guys think, chat? I'll give you guys a second to catch up. If y'all are fucking slow. Two. We got 1, 2. 2. Of course, Kitten again. You gotta make yourself known.
I do.
You got your.
I'm already a 2. We know that.
Yeah. I'm also a 2. He was
warning her, and like how she took in. It's like if there's a legal case pending that hasn't been released or something like that, and that he wanted to tell her, hey, look, you might want to take cover because the shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah.
His lawyers have probably told. Well, actually, it says it in there, where everybody's been told don't talk about it. So,
in all honesty, she should be sucking his dick because he was trying to help her.
Yeah.
2 and a dab. We got 2 and a dab. Yeah, I mean, and this is one of the really, I don't know if interesting is the word I want to go with. One of the, I don't know, scary things, I guess, about her is she can spin a narrative. And,
yeah.
I mean,
and she did.
People I think, bought it. I mean, there's some retweets here. We got some likes.
Well, that's because at that time there was no other reason. There wasn't a reason not to. Like people thought that, like people had issue with her, but it wasn't as big as a group as there is now.
Yeah.
So at the time, there
fucked up
was
enough
really
yet.
no. Yeah, she hadn't fucked up enough. There was no reason to not take her at her word. I mean, and she's very good at spinning a narrative, which is why she's in this fucking situation that she's in right now.
And
is because
with that, we will wrap it up. And honestly, that leads perfectly into Sunday. So Sunday, Xylee is
Sunday
is going to be talking about Unirock, which if you've seen Augie's stream, guys, you would know that he has been told a few different things from Katie.
Oh my god!
So we hopefully we have to work it out the details, but hopefully you will also see the kitchen over there as well, and we'll all discuss the narrative and kind of well.
Oh my god! Unirock! Oh, it drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely nuts.
No, you're just jonesing to get at him, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I'm so. Oh my god! And like he invited me to go on a debate with him.
Oh
god. And like sent one of his people to message me, and I would message her all my things, and I did. And of course, because it was valid, I haven't gotten anything. Like I can't. That man.
Yep.
I just can't.
Screw Jess. I know you're
Jonesing.
I'm just foaming at the mouth of that like I need it.
Grease your cheeks, Unirock. Grease your cheeks.
We're coming for you Sunday, everybody.
Coming.
I'm not sure of the time. Everything still needs to be worked out. But Jess in particular is very, very eager for Sunday.
And Xylee definitely has a lot more knowledge.
Because this is her, especially like the beauty side and everything.
Yeah.
This is her community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mimi says Unicuck. We're gonna be talking about Unicuck come Sunday.
Yes.
Unicuck doesn't know what's coming. Let's
Grease your cheeks before we choke your nut.
We're gonna test that nut. And we will wrap it because Augie is gonna go live in like 7 minutes, and I have to eat first.
He's been live.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
You're late.
Wow.
Worst mod.
Okay, I meant for after hours, unless he's not. I don't know. Anyway, figure out what's happening. And in the meantime, we hopefully Sunday. Be there.
Sunday.
Sunday. Be there Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.